Welcome, welcome to the Rocky Four podcast. Coming live from the Addicts at FIU. We're back with another week of shenanigans with my main man, Christoph. Chris, you gonna say something?
I'm here. I'm always here. You know how it is.
You're
Man, sidekick, Batman and Robin. What more do you want?
AKA, Yankee Heroes, you heard? Oh, I just came up.
I'm no Yankee hero.
Shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, beginning of the week, we're going to talk about my beloved New York Yankees. Got to get a round of applause. As the Yankees start spring trainings.
Yes.
They're, the first game they played against the Red Sox, and, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to go back to the next game they played where they beat the bricks off of the Tampa Bay Rays, 8-5. We're talking about spring training. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't realize how happy I am the Yankees are playing. We're talking about spring training. The only reason I'm happy is because that's the only New York team that's relevant right now. Every other New York team is trash or beyond trash.
Giants, there's been some stories about them.
No, Giants. Giants.
Saquon.
They got 4 wins.
They could.
3 wins.
They could get AB. You never know.
Why would you get AB? Why?
Anything's possible this
Why?
point. He's not going to the AFC.
You're going to spend all that money
I don't think so.
on the receiving court? Come on, that's not smart.
And then draft Kyler. Boom.
Where's your O line? Where?
Just
Where is your O line at, huh?
worry about them right now.
You really?
I'm not a Giants fan.
I'm just saying.
They could make
barely run. Raycon was running for his life. What do you think Kyler Murray's going to do?
Run even faster.
When Von Miller coming after him.
Faster. Von's getting up there in age.
Oh, here we go.
But that's besides.
Anyway, back to the story. Yankees, during spring training, doing very well. They're hitting tremendously throughout the lineup. Troy Tulowitzki is a great pickup for us. We have our pitching staff is doing well with the additions of Happ and James Paxton, who's pitched pretty well so far. Mm-hmm. Our hitting is coming throughout the charts, and shout out to Greg Bird, who still remains. He had a home run. He did something. Yeah. But my question to you, Chris, they say there is a battle at first base, which I don't think there is. I think it's Luke's void job to lose.
Yeah. After what he did in the playoffs last year, it's basically his job to lose.
So my question to you is, do you think Greg Bird has a legitimate chance to still just be on this team, period?
I mean, pinch hitting. You guys are stacked. Like, if Voigt is there in the lineup for sure now, like no more the pinch hitting shit or whatever. You guys are stacked from like top to bottom. There's really no room for him. And I just want to say it's crazy that Troy Tulowitzki hit a homer
twice
in his first at bat.
And this is an old team.
Versus the Blue Jays. Everything comes full circle, yo.
Exactly. Like, karma comes right around.
Crazy. Everything comes.
Karma comes right around. Ladies and gentlemen, karma comes back to bite you in the ass. Always. That's a life lesson. Those are tokens. Don't ever try to screw someone over, because in the end of the day, we will always find out about everything. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Yankees are doing great. We just a couple days ago we found out Bryce Harper is joining the Philadelphia Phillies.
Earlier today?
No, it's 2 days ago.
Yesterday?
No, it's 2 days ago. It's Tuesday.
For real?
Yeah.
Time be flying. I'm sorry.
So Bryce Harper signed a deal, $13 million over. You signed a $330 million contract for 13 years. Took less money to stay in Philly.
He has to think Mike Trout's coming. That's it.
Nah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I watched the interview earlier. Mike Trout ties to the East Coast.
He going to New York.
What?
Come to the Yanks, son. Oh, everybody out there, come to New York. You heard?
Wait.
I'm pitching everybody. I'm pitching everybody.
I think everybody's coming. That doesn't make sense. If you look at the Phillies lineup, yo, they're missing his bat. Like, you have McCutchen there. He's getting old.
Yeah.
He's
a good leadoff guy.
If you put Trout in there with McCutchen and look at their lineup, it's crazy. Cesar Hernandez, Hoskins,
when's Trout,
Gene Segura, Bryce
when's
Harper,
Trout becoming a free agent? A couple years,
I
right?
think it's 2 years.
But I think
it might be a year.
the Angels are gonna throw everything at him. For him to
Because,
stay, for him to stay, I would throw the whole kitchen staff at him.
You want the stadium back?
We would change the whole name to Mike Trout Stadium.
Exactly.
But I look at the Phillies roster right now, and I think they had the best all season that any team had. With all the soundings they had, you got McCutcheons, you got David Robinson, you upgraded your bullpen, you got some timely hitting, you got some young guys. So I think that the team they have is, I think they're gonna win the division.
Definitely, I think so.
It's either them or the Nationals.
No, look, them are the Braves.
No, look. The Braves are a good team. They're a good young team, but they only got a couple good young guys.
Hey, the three that they have though, the three that are big, names but that's a lot though. That's enough.
They have no relievers. Closer suspect.
Okay.
So the Braves are shaky. And I could give you the from first to fifth.
Well, the top three is really what matters.
Philly, Nationals, because the Nationals picked up Corbin this offseason. They still got Juan Soto, who's going to become an all-star. Very, very.
I didn't realize he was 20 years old.
This kid is disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen Juan Soto play, this man plays left field.
And they have Victor Robles too.
That team is going to be really good for years to come. Now, Nationals, you better sign Juan Soto because if he leaves, you guys are going to be done.
Well, they're not thinking about that right now. He's 20, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the Phillies, the Nationals, the Mets, the Braves, and then Miami.
They're smoking dope. The Mets?
The Mets pitching staff is going to be something serious.
Yeah, with Syndergaard back in the ground, but.
You have a healthy Cespedes. You got Robinson Cano, which is not a lot to. Okay, you still need a third baseman.
Todd Frazier and David Wright.
Yeah, so exactly, you need a third baseman.
Yeah,
but I still think the Mets can win smooth 60, 70 games this year.
They've been trash for so long. It's like
that pitching staff can carry them.
No, I'm like when they had a nice Matt Harvey.
Yeah, that
whole lunch.
March is a good pitcher. And you still got Syndergaard. Yeah. You still got David DeGrom. And you have a deep bullpen. You're Familia, and you got the kid from the Mariners. You just got. Who's one of the best closers in the league.
You could be right, but I don't know. I think the Braves would be a safer pick. They do have Newcomb and Mike, whose last name I can't pronounce, who were really good last year. But I don't know. It's probably the most interesting of all divisions.
That NFC,
by far.
The NL East is pretty interesting to watch this year.
Definitely.
But
they remind me of the NFC East, really.
Speaking of signings, we also got to talk about Manny Machado, who signed a 10-year, $300 million contract with the San Diego Padres. And so, ladies and gentlemen, when I seen this deal, the first thing I thought about was this man just wanted security. Because if you really think about it, the Padres, they're going to win, 60, 65 games this year, maybe 70 if lucky. Yeah. Pitching staff is kind of rocky. Their batting or their hitting is...
And they don't even have Brad Hand anymore. They gave up last year.
So you don't have really a deep team. And
last year, their bats, I will say that they have a couple of young guys, nice young guys. And Manuel Margot especially is supposed to be better than he was last year. So, I mean, they could be okay, but why? Money. That's it.
He was trying to get paid, which is understandable.
He stayed in the division with the Dodgers, so maybe he gets a chance to.
But the Padres, I think in a couple of years, they're going to trade Manny.
Yeah, after
5, 6 years.
Yeah,
and you know what's funny with the Phillies deal with Bryce Harper? He didn't have a no trade clause.
Yeah, no opt out.
And no opt out. So he wants to be there.
Yeah, but did you see what he gave up? With signing Washington, they said he would get paid $100 million or however much it was. After he's retired, up to the age of 60. So.
And you know what's crazy with that?
That's crazy.
With the Dodgers are going to sign a 4-year, maybe I think it was $168 million.
Yeah, they were going to go short.
They're going to give him $42 million a year. for 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
And then worry about it down the road.
That's a lot. But think about it, because
they probably pay him less if they re-signed him.
Exactly. People don't understand when it comes to sports and these contracts, taxes do come into play, because you have California state taxes, which is a lot higher than Philly, Pennsylvania, than you have in Washington. So it's kind of, if I look at the whole, even Manny Machado and the Bryce Harper deals, I think they deserve the money.
Arenado too.
That man got paid.
Hell yeah.
But I think every year someone's gonna break that barrier of who gets paid.
Mike Trout's gonna be next.
Mike Trout is probably going to. I think he's going to be the first player to get.
Do you still think he's the best player in baseball?
Yes.
I was debating with this the other day. I honestly think it's Mookie Betts, but Mike Trout is obviously second, and then I put Arenado as third.
What about Aaron Judge? Aaron Judge is top 5.
Yeah, but Arenado, the Gold Gloves, it's like
Aaron Judge is
when you think of defense, you think of Arenado. When you think of offense or great hitters, you think of Arenado. And disregard the fact that he hits.
Aaron Judge he robbed. You know how many home runs he robbed?
He's 6'7". Come on.
And
he's 6'7".
Gold Glove.
My nigga halfway up the.
And you're not running on him either. Yeah, and you're not running on him because he got an arm.
He's like a giant Bo Jackson.
He got an arm. He throw you out at the plate.
He's a top 10 player. That's all.
Top 10? He's disrespectful. This man is so disrespectful.
I just want to.
He's top 3.
No, I'm just.
Top 3. Top 3. I give it right now. Mookie.
Wow.
Mookie's top 3.
Of course. You can't.
Trout.
You can't say Mookie's anywhere.
Trout top 3. Trout top 3. And then Judge. I don't know what order you put that in. Me being a biased Yankee fan that I am, I'll put Judge, Betts, and then Trout.
Yo, Betts hits everything.
Betts is everything. I would say he's the best hitter in baseball.
He hits everything.
I think he's the best hitter in baseball.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy, but he still has power.
But I think about Mookie, and I look at the longevity of Mike Trout. His whole career, he's been great.
And he's still young. That's the thing.
Exactly, which the Angels fail to realize is you got to put pieces around this guy. Yeah, you got who did they sign this past offseason? The guy who plays pitcher and he can hit. Who won the AL Rookie of the Year? Who was robbed?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yes, him.
Yeah, I kind of forgot all about him because he
got paid too. But I don't think first of all, that's a different debate about Rookie of the Year. I think Andujar should have won that. But that's me being another Yankee.
But, I mean, think of how hard it is to do it. How many pitchers
hit 2?
Exactly. None of them, really. Madlum has, hella homers, but...
If you think about it, in a couple of years, I think the National League will have a DH. Mm. And when they have the DH, I think teams are really going to get these big, powerful guys from the AL League. Or AL American League, and then they're going to go to the National League and destroy. Because if you look at it, National League pitchers is nowhere near American League pitchers. Nowhere near. Mm. If you put DeGrom in the AL, I don't think he will be as dominant as he is in the National League. Because National League doesn't have – their hitters are not
going out.
Because look how top-heavy the American League is. Yankees, Red Sox. Indians, Houston, those 4 right there, top heavy, and then you got name me one team in the National League that's they're scary to play.
Dodgers.
Dodgers do what the Dodgers do every year.
Dodgers
choke.
No, but I'm just saying, strictly, just regular season chasing the lineup when you look on paper.
I don't like the Dodgers lineup at all.
I'd say Colorado. You didn't hear much about Charlie Blackmon last year either.
Or Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Milwaukee's another good team.
But
Milwaukee's in the NL because they played the wild card game. Yeah. Chicago's gonna look. This is gonna happen with the Cubs. This is my prediction right now before the year starts. Chicago Cubs, they won't win the division. I think they're gonna trade one of their guys before the end of the year. One of their top guys, no, they're gonna keep Baez, but they're gonna trade. I see a Chris Bryant being traded.
Jeez. They're so nice.
But they're underachieving.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Or you'll see Joe Madden get fired. Because they're underachieving big time. Because they have too much
Staple,
good.
though.
They have too much good talent for them to be this bad.
Or
Not bad, but mediocre. They're mediocre. Chris Bryant and that team they have, Baez, they should be.
What it is.
It's just they can't.
Pinpoint something. It's just like it just doesn't happen for them.
Then you got the Cardinals in that division too, who's still doing good.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's going to be on the up and up.
Matt Carpenter did last year. That was
ridiculous. I drafted him in my fantasy league too.
Cut him.
You remember when he was?
I picked him up for like 3 games, and then I cut him, and then my man's picked him up and rolled him to the end of the season. You know, I lost in the championship game, but it's fair. That's fine.
But like I was saying, we're gonna do our predictions of each division week by week. So right now we already did the National League East.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with. Let's go with.
I would just put the Marlins at the bottom and the Mets 4th seed, and then counting up 3 Braves. Nats 3, Braves 2, and then
the Nats still have a good team. That rotation.
No, I was Eaton.
You got Scherzer.
Well, at the bottom, yeah. Pitching staff.
You got Corbin.
Yeah. He gives up hella runs though. But
Corbin?
His ERA like towards the end of the season trash. But he's still like striking niggas out.
Corbin played in Arizona.
Yeah.
Well, Arizona's.
You still have Strauss. It's just a lineup, the young guys. Maybe if they get you over the hump, Trey Turner, Juan Soto, and Victor Robles.
Now we're gonna go to the American League East. Dun 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 dun. So you got.
Yankees are gonna win it, man. I gotta give you that one, but.
So you go 1 through 5.
Go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
So in our division, I think first of all, I think the Yankees are gonna win the whole thing. That's just my opinion about everything. But
like you say that.
I say that.
You probably say that every year.
Yeah, because my team is disgusting. But if I had to pick, Baltimore's going to finish dead last. Toronto is going to finish 4th. I think the Rays finish 2nd or 3rd. I think Red Sox finish 2nd and the Yankees finish 1st. I want to put Toronto above. I want to put not Toronto. I want to put the Rays above the Red Sox, but I'll be crazy if I did that. But the Rays are a really good team because of what they have. For what they have and the wins they pick up, they're a good team.
I feel like the play of Snell just took everybody by storm. Like, we have a Cy Young candidate playing for our team. Like, we gotta help this nigga out. We gotta play like we knew they're in the MLB for Christ's sake. Like, come on, yo.
And I feel
you gotta play up to the
Rays are a really good organization because beginning of last year, everyone made fun of them about having a bullpen day. But look what happened when they had that bullpen day. They won on a record. They won 21 games out of 28 beginning towards the end of August, which was remarkable. They beat us a couple times.
Yeah,
they swept us, actually, in the trial. The Rays, no one talks about them because they play in a small market in Tampa.
Yeah.
But I do think the Red Sox, the only problem with the Red Sox, what they have is their bullpen. The bullpen's atrocious. And they don't.
Kimbrel might sit out the year if he doesn't get a deal he likes.
Yeah, so you don't have a closer right now. Or a reliever. Your relievers are ass. Everybody who plays against the Red Sox, once you get through that, because that starting pitching it's filthy. Got Chris Sale. You got
Nathan Eovaldi.
Eovaldi. Exactly. Yeah. Your top 5 is.
And even Eduardo.
You got David Price, but David Price is David Price. I don't trust that man in a regular season.
Yeah, but the playoffs.
He had one good year. I still don't trust him. He had one good playoff run. One.
Even last year.
The year before that, he was terrible.
Yeah, okay.
He was. Okay.
Shaky.
First year, he came in with the Red Sox.
I'll give you that.
That boy was giving him home runs out.
He was not David Price. The David Price that they thought
exactly. Was I don't even think he lived up to his contract at all. But that's
it's so much money, but
I think the Yankees, what they have, the bullpen we have is one of the best in baseball. Period. Yankees are top heavy. I don't think they need anybody else. I would say Go trade Greg Birds to get another starting pitcher. Do not let go of Andujar. For God's sake, please keep him because we need him.
Do you guys still have Jacoby Ellsbury?
Yes, bro. We still paying this man.
What the fuck?
We still paying this man. You know how much money we're paying him?
I don't even know.
Over $20 million.
He's not worth it.
And he's not even worth half of that.
He's not worth it.
He's not even worth 10.
That's crazy.
Not even $5 million.
I was just thinking about that.
He's always hurt, bro. We signed this man to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we signed Jacoby Ellsbury. How many years ago did we sign him?
He's been forgotten.
We do no fact checking here, ladies and gentlemen.
He's been forgotten.
We signed this man, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago when he left the Red Sox. And we like, oh, we need a good a leadoff guy, a guy with speed. So we signed Jacoby Ellsbury. He had maybe 1 good year, 2 good years. But you know what happened after that? He shitted the bed. And I don't just mean he shitted the bed. He became a nobody. He became. Let's see. When did we sign this man?
Last time he was an All-Star was 2011.
Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. He's always out with an injury. Something's happening to him. I don't mind the guy. I mean, I think he's a phenomenal athlete. Don't get me wrong. But we need to get out of that contract ASAP. But nobody's going to take that money. But
wow.
It's ridiculous how much we're paying this man. But besides the point, we're the Yankees and we got money. And this is the first time people can actually say that we have homegrown talent. Aaron Judge. We have Gleyber Torres. We have Brett Gardner. We have Clint Frazier. We have Andujar, Torres, Greg Bird, who's terrible. We got Gary Sanchez.
You guys had Didi. He hasn't gone anywhere, has he?
Didi hasn't gone anywhere, but he came from the Diamondbacks. Remember when Jeter he was retiring? That's the guy we traded for.
Okay.
And he's supposed to. I want the Yankees to keep him.
Well, he's been there. He's been there for a while, so. But,
ladies and gentlemen, just know the Yankees put him in the World Series. We're going to get you next week with the next. We're going to do what? NL Central next week?
Yeah, we can do that.
NL Central. You heard? Yeah. Next on the Rocky 4 podcast, we're going to talk about the NBA. And the first team we're going to talk about is my beloved LeBron James Lakers.
Oh, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're barely fighting for a playoff seed right now. Now, you guys got to understand, I'm a Knicks fan, die hard, but we're terrible. We're trying to tank for Zion. All right, so this year, I don't really care about the Knicks this year. I just want y'all to keep losing, even though we have a young talent.
Next year, we're going to keep losing regardless, so you don't have to say.
Actually, we went on a 2-game winning streak the other day, which I was kind of pissed off about.
2-game winning streak?
Yes, I was mad. I was like, why are we winning? But we lost to the Cavs at home, which I'm like, finally. I want you to be competitive, but I don't want you to win, which is bad to say, but I don't want the Knicks. I want the Knicks to get Zion so bad.
Who doesn't, bro?
Like, if we get him on the team.
You sell your soul to get him.
All right. No.
You sell your soul.
All right, chill.
To get Zion?
I'll get LeBron for you. LeBron's that man. Anyway, LeBron and Lakers, currently the 10th seed in the NBA. Last week, or yesterday actually, they played against. Who did they play against?
The Lakers?
The Lakers played.
They played.
Pelicans, sorry. I had a brain freeze. Anyway, they played against the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, obviously scored 30+. He played against AD, which.
I mean.
The one thing I was
saying. They're not really playing AD anymore. It was like the AD-less Pelicans.
AD had over 20 points.
But, I mean, he probably played like 23 minutes.
Exactly. Anyway, the Lakers, 10th seed right now, 2 games behind the 8th seed.
That's terrible.
Which is still.
I'm so happy that it's happening to LeBron. So I feel like it's all about his legacy at this point. Like, fuck everybody else. Like, he wanted people to see him in a different light. He's like, nah, it's not happening, LeBron.
Look,
I just don't want it. It's over, bro. No more rings.
But there are 2 games behind the 7th seed right now.
Yeah.
Which is San Antonio. So they're still in it. They play Milwaukee tonight. They played a great game against the Pelicans the other night, which I really think that LeBron needs to take over more. I think he needs to play more defense. You need other guys like Kyle Kuzma to get his head out of his ass and start playing basketball. I think that Josh Hart, well, he wasn't playing, so I just think the whole team needs to play more together.
If the Lakers don't make the playoffs, Luke Walton is gone.
Luke Walton is gone at the end of the season.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gone. If the Lakers, first of all, LeBron make the playoffs. Period.
Who would you hire? Like,
you know what they talk? You know what I saw the other day?
Just trying to figure out how you coach.
You know what's funny? Man? You know what's funny? You know who I saw the other day as a coaching candidate? Ty Lue. Ladies and gentlemen, Ty Lue used to coach for the Cavs.
You're gonna bring Ty Lue back?
Well,
first of all, I don't think Ty Lue should have been fired in the first place. So bringing him back, I mean, that's a little bit of justice, but
I don't think Ty Lue's a good coach. Period.
Yeah, I think it's LeBron.
It's LeBron's team, bro. You can't coach him.
Yeah, make him a player coach. That's it.
What? That's the first time ever. He gonna be so stressed out. He really not about to have a hairline.
Nah, man, this shit is back for good. It's that money. Deion Sanders said it.
He got that money. LeBron got that hairline back.
That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing.
Now the Lakers, they need Lonzo back more than anything, which is crazy.
But I think he's gonna be
out for another week.
Yeah,
he's out for another week. So Laker fans, keep your fingers crossed and keep hoping the Lakers win because every time they lose, you get closer and closer to not making the playoffs.
Yeah, Sacramento's up. Well, okay, y'all neck and neck one.
Sacramento's a scary team. I really want them in the playoffs, to be honest with you. I'd rather have Sacramento than San Antonio, to be honest.
Sacramento versus Warriors first round.
You know Sacramento don't care who you are.
They come get clapped.
What? It won't be. They might
on national TV.
They won't get. I'll tell you this. If Sacramento played Warriors in the first round, it's going to 5 games. But it will be closer 5 games than what you think it is.
But 5 games still ain't shit. I mean, that's.
It's not going to be like
that's domination. That's like.
Domination's getting swept. They're not getting swept. Sacramento has some good young guys on that team.
A possibility.
Sacramento got good young guys.
You can only fight but for so long.
Yesterday, shout out to my boy Andre because we're going to bring up this conversation right now. Mm-hmm. Last night, we talked about how the MVP race.
Yeah.
And I was mentioning to Andre that the MVP right now is Paul George. Paul George, Giannis, then James Harden.
Yeah.
And he was arguing for 2 hours about how James Harden is the MVP of this league just because of what he's done. I'm like, Andre, he's the 5th seed in the West right now. And
they have been banged up though.
Who?
The Rockets. And the way they're built, I feel like really when you look at their roster, bro, they should be lower than where they are for like being in the West with a couple really good.
They have pieces.
No, but I'm saying like, all right, yeah, look at how they played when Chris Paul was down. Yeah, they were like 12-1 at one point, but they didn't have Clint Capela. And look at their roster, bro. It's like a bunch of guys that stand in the corner and shoot. Gerald Green. If you take off James Harden, take James Harden off the court. I mean,
I'll tell you this: you take Paul George off of OKC. You take Paul George off of OKC, they're barely a playoff team. Barely. They're fighting for a playoff.
Well, that's because they have like no depth at the wing. Like it's specifically small forward.
Do you realize
they have Nader and
after
that's about it.
Steven Adams, they really don't have anybody.
Yeah, Nerlens Noel, who's pretty serviceable, young, rim protector, can move his feet.
Can he score? Yes or no?
No, not really. Not
exactly.
Really. But
exactly.
Steven Adams only scores because of like Russell Westbrook and throwing oops or just like cutting down.
I'm telling you. So I'm gonna ask you this right now: who's the biggest threat to the Warriors? OKC.
Yeah. OKC.
I would say LeBron, but
OKC. That's because like their firepower is like in the right spot. Okay, well the Rockets have gotten the best of the Warriors the past 2 times they played.
Yeah, but you realize. Let me take you guys behind the curtain a little bit. You realize the Warriors are going for a 3rd straight NBA title.
Yeah.
They won
3-peat.
They won how many titles? 3. They won 3 titles, right?
Durant.
Yeah.
They won one with Durant.
They're going for a 3-peat. So they won 3.
But
they're going to finals this year. So they're going to be to the finals 5 times in a row. Do you really think they care about a regular season game in February?
But that doesn't mean
Do you really
don't
think?
play your hardest.
Let me ask you a question, Chris. If you know you about to get to the chip, why do you take these meaningless
Because
things?
it means something down the road. Like
These guys can.
you don't want the Rockets to get it in their head that they can possibly beat you. Even like the Warriors, they had the potential. Their starting five to score 100 points. They did it the other day versus the Hornets, but you don't want that in anybody's head. So it's in your best interest to play your fucking heart out.
I'll tell you this. Last year, Western Conference Finals, Game 6 and Game 7. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
Warriors down 3-2. What happened? 1-2 straight.
Well,
they didn't have Chris Paul. They didn't have Chris Paul.
I mean, that's what
they had James Harden, right? And wasn't he the MVP? Oh, what happened? He folded twice.
But like I said,
fucking twice.
Like I said, that's his case for this year.
Oh, hey, you see what he's doing? 2-time MVP. Look. And what's gonna happen? Fold again.
Anybody averages 40 points in a month. He averaged 40 points for the month of January. 40. Oh my God. He's sitting at what, 36 right now?
He takes half his shots from the free throw line.
But do you realize how
the free throw line?
Do you understand how difficult it is to do what he does?
Okay, I'm not saying he's a gifted scorer.
Exactly.
I'm not. He's a gifted scorer. Yes. But what I'm saying, half his points come from the free throw line. If you take, he's averaging 11.
He had
free throws.
All right.
He's averaging 11.
I'll do this. He had what, 56 points last night?
58.
58. Okay.
You know how many shots he took? 36.
I'm just gonna look at how many.
36.
I'm just gonna look at how many of those were from the free throw line.
He took 30. He took 18. He was 18 for 18 from the free throw line.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, that's not even half his points, but you know.
He took 36 motherfucking shots. What are you talking about?
Half his points.
36. Do you realize how much 36 shots is? Should damn near had 100.
Come on, LeBron wouldn't have had a fucking 58.
58? He took, Chris. He took 18.
If LeBron shot threes or played like James Harden, come on, yo, he wouldn't have hit 50.
He would average 50.
What?
He would average 50.
What?
Easy. Do you realize how big LeBron? You can't stop him going to the rim.
I'm just talking about like pure scoring ability.
LeBron is the best scorer in the league.
No, he's not.
Not right now.
He's lying.
Not right now.
Thank you.
I take that back.
Thank you.
But last year,
come on, Kevin Durant's a better scorer than LeBron James.
Oh my God!
Say he's not. Go ahead and say he's not. Go ahead and say he's not. Exactly.
Golden State got fucking Steph.
Say he's not.
You got Steph and Clay, and you got Boogie.
You were about to tell me and lie. You get ready to lie.
I can't. Okay, if I had to go top 5 scorers right now, oh damn, I hate.
Get ready to lie.
5 will be.
Say number 1. You know what it is. Just say it. I want to hear you say it. Just say it.
5 would be Giannis. 4 would be, it's off the top of my head, Paul George. 3rd would be Bron.
That's cool.
2nd would be Harden. 1st would be KD.
Okay.
James Harden's my guy. Don't get me wrong.
Nah, bro.
I can't.
You're definitely a hater.
I can't stand. Yo, I
confirm.
You know what's funny?
You're a fucking hater.
You know what's funny? When Andre hears this, he's gonna be like, "Yo, people gonna know you're the biggest Rockets hater ever." I just can't stand Chris Paul, bro. I cannot stand.
No, Chris Paul is one nigga that I hate. I fucking hate Chris Paul. I swear to God, I hate Chris Paul.
I can't stand him. I can't stand Chris Paul. Just because of how much he complains.
Exactly.
He complains so much.
He talks shit.
I'm like, bro, you're not even a top 10 point guard in the league. Like, relax.
Well, I will give you that.
He's not top 10.
No, he's top 10, bro. He's top 10.
This year?
He had
This year? Or are you talking about all time?
No, this year.
No, he's not.
He's top 10.
No, he's not.
No, like pure point guard.
I'm taking.
The game Harden didn't play. He had what, 17 assists or something like that.
When you play against the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. He had what, like 17 assists, 21 points.
Chris, that don't mean shit to me.
That's a point guard.
No,
17 assists.
I take him a walk over Chris Paul this year.
If I want a nigga that's gonna find me with the basketball, I'm taking Chris Paul. That's just me. Kemba, he's a great scorer for his size. But back to what we were talking about. I think Harden should win the MVP, but I will say it is exciting to see Paul George do like what he's doing right now. Versus Denver, that nigga was playing like garbage first half, and then you hit the half court shot to go into halftime, and after that,
I'll give you.
He just took over a little bit. He had 6 steals that night.
So this year, these are point guards I'll take over Chris Paul, Trae Young,
Oh my God.
Mike Conley,
Wow.
Steph, Russ, Kyrie,
I can't believe my ears right now. My ears.
Russell Westbrook, Dame, Kyle Lowry, Kimba. How many is that? Is that 7? Low-key might take Jamal Murray. Actually, I'll take anybody in the NBA over Chris Paul. Give me Brian Scalabrine.
You want to just hit stop right now?
Give me Brian Scalabrine. Give me Brian Scalabrine. I cannot stand Chris Paul to stay, bro. Only because he complains so. If he didn't complain, he'd be a cool dude. But he puts on this persona like, oh, I'm a tough guy. Ah.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro.
It's like a fake tough guy.
He's old, bro. Just calm down, man. Just play your game. That's why I like the
Ben
game
Simmons
versus the Warriors. Like, but when he got into it with Schroeder when they played the Thunder, I was like, come on, bro. Or whoever it was, like, you're good. He got into it with somebody. I'm like, come on, man. Just calm down. All that shit's unnecessary. Flopping, all that shit. But I don't know. I can't say that I would take too many point guards over him at the moment right now.
Because you're thinking of his whole career. I'm talking about.
No. I'm just thinking of like his passing ability. He's like crafty as hell with the ball. Like you can't find too many players like that. Yeah, Kemba Walker was an all-star, blah blah blah. But
I'll take Kemba over him.
I take Dame, Steph, Russell,
Ben.
Ben doesn't count.
Why?
He's a fucking.
Why? What does Ben can't do? He can't shoot. That's it.
He's a power forward, bro. Like,
oh, you mad because he's 6'9" and he can handle a rock. But you want to get mad about that?
Come on, he's like LeBron.
Oh, he like LeBron.
Man, you had a ball in your hands enough times, you started racking up some assists.
Do you see how people play defense against Ben Simmons?
Like
it's so disrespectful.
He'll be standing at the free throw line.
Yeah.
He'll pivot around trying to find somebody, but if he just faced up, he can hit a free throw line jump shot.
You know how, ladies and gentlemen, you know how disrespectful that is? If you're playing any type of basketball game and you're at the 3-point line, you're wide open, and your defender goes all the way under the basket and dares you to shoot the ball. He's in front of thousands of people, and he's getting disrespected like this.
Yeah, it's his fault though.
I mean,
they have videos of him in practice shooting threes, but he chooses not to shoot. I don't.
Do you realize there's a conspiracy theory that in the playoffs, when a big moment comes and
he's gonna fucking shoot a three,
he's gonna shoot a three.
Make that shit.
Yeah, they said he's really a sniper.
Yo,
I've been hearing
high
that.
school, you can't. Come on, man, you can't lose your jumper like that. In
That's
high
what
school,
I'm saying.
hitting shit in
I'm telling you, bro. You heard it here first on Rocky Ford podcast. Ben Simmons about to have a jump shot. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last segment we have on the Rocky Ford podcast, and we talk about life and things of that nature. So, last week, I was gonna say a couple weeks ago. Last week, a friend came to me, and she was telling me about this one guy she started talking to again. She got butterflies in her stomach, yada yada yada. Want to be with him, but she was afraid to make that commitment. And they both talked about it. And they don't want to go together. They don't want to be in a relationship because they're scared to get hurt. Now, when she told me this, I was kind of dumbfounded. I was like, why? What did that sounds stupid to me. I'm like, what in life, why are you so scared? Because you can't go out and be scared of everything that could happen. You could die at any moment.
You just have to look at it like, well, go ahead, finish.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. So she's telling me this, and I really don't know what to say to her because I'm like, yo, just go out with him. Wait for him to, ask you out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we live in a, women empowerment society. And women out there, if you want to make the first move, by all means, make the first move. Please do. If you want to do that, if you want to ask.
I enjoy that.
I don't know about that. If a girl asks me out first,
yeah. You want some dick? Thanks for letting me know.
I'm done. So if a girl asks me out first how would I react to it? It'll kind of throw me off guard because it's like in the traditional sense, a guy's supposed to X a girl, but we live in a society where either or can X. But
I'm like, nah, I can do that too. Alright,
so
you wanna act like it do?
I was like, yo, if he asks you, he asks you, but don't hold your head on it. If you're scared of being hurt, you're gonna be scared of a lot of shit in life. Just because you can't just be hurt because one person screwed you over.
Yeah.
You can't go through life be like, oh my God, I got hurt. I'm putting a wall up forever. God, and I hear this cliche all the time. Guys are assholes, and all guys are the same, and all women are the same, and yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, not really.
Yeah.
Not really. It's gonna sound cliche when I say this. You gotta find people that you can really vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't live through life with being scared or, oh my God, I'm gonna get hurt. He's gonna hurt my feelings.
That could really traumatize somebody.
It could.
But still, like, it's funny. I was on the elevator with this girl yesterday, like these two girls, and I got on the bus and I seen her like crying. Like, I was like, damn. And then her friend got on there with her, and then I'm like, just basically the gist of it, like, she just broke up with her, her significant other, and they were together for like 4 years. When I was like, her, and I was looking at her, I was like, damn, I don't want to say nothing, I might make this shit worse. But that just shows you like what shit like that does to people. Like, relationships, you're invested in somebody's life.
But the one thing I would tell people is, if you're gonna be committed to somebody, they can't be the center of your happiness. They gotta be part of your happiness.
Yeah,
that's two totally different things.
Live your life in
exactly. They gotta be a part. They gotta be a part of it. They can't be
addition, like something you could just
exactly
not get rid of, because that sounds bad, but
you can go without. Because if you put them at the center of your happiness, I promise you will not go far.
And look at it like this: you can hurt them too. Like, well, unless it's like just a stone cold like killer, you're fucking
Justin Thompson
dating, like the niggas don't care about nothing. But if they're just like you, it's like you have some power in the relationship too. Like, they're there for a reason. You could cheat on them just like they could cheat on you, or you could go out and
But that does raise a question. Today, people are more afraid of that because of how easy it is to go behind someone's back and cheat. It's so. But you gotta
like a lack of self-control, because that's what I think that is. It's like, it's kind of childish, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, when you like grow up, like, do you really want to be fucking around with like a bunch of hoes all the time? I mean, that's fine. But
you gotta remember, Chris is from Maryland. The DMV, I swear.
Things are a little bit easier, but calm down. No, I'm just saying, like, it's like a part of growing up, kind of, in my opinion. Like, when you grow up, like, you see your parents are married and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, they're monogamous, quote unquote. But I don't know. That's just my perspective. I feel like it's something that you're supposed to do or want, regardless of like whether somebody hurt you in the past. Like, you just going forward.
You can't go through life
trying to become better,
becoming scared, and this whole persona, like, because girls say this a lot, like, oh, guys are such hoes, blah blah blah. But girls,
every guy's not like that.
Not every that. Not. But what I'm saying is, girls will say, oh, guys are such hoes, blah, blah, blah. It's because you know when a guy really likes you. It's not stupid. For a girl, being a psych major, bro, you see a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. You can tell if a girl likes you. Like, sometimes I'm oblivious to it because I can't really tell. Because girls, I'm going to tell you this, I should not tell people this because then it's going to change the whole game. But anyway.
Change the game.
So when you confront a girl about something, I'm going to give you an example. Say, you guys are friends, blah, 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 and you notice she's flirting with you. Mm-hmm. And you confront her about her flirting with you. She's going to get really defensive. Girls hate being defensive.
Yeah.
So when she gets offensive, she's going to put it on you because you took it the wrong way. And she's like, no, I'm just being nice. You took it the wrong way. And now you feel like shit because you're like, man, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, but in reality, that's why when girls, like, say if you have a girlfriend and she noticed that girls are being friendly, they know what the fuck they're doing. Right. Just like guys. We know when a guy's trying to get with a girl. Yeah. We're not stupid. So it's like as humans, we play dumb. like, oh, nah, it's not that. It's nothing.
But if you like pay attention,
If you pay attention,
pick up on little shit.
and you
Like that.
pick up on those just little things, bro. Just you gotta look. You gotta sit back, put your emotions and shit out, and just look at things, and you'll notice things that people don't really normally do.
Yeah. Like somebody going out their way to say something,
exactly, or they do something
doing
for
something
you,
for exactly,
and you're like, oh wait, do you think they? But you never
like inviting you somewhere.
exactly. Now, guys or women out there, if you always want to know if someone of the opposite sex likes you, or if you ride the same boat, whatever floats your boat. If you want to know if that
ride the same boat.
Okay, that sounded really bad. That was really bad. But anyway, if you want to find out if someone likes you, I would say don't be upfront about it, because even guys get defensive too. Because if a girl comes out and say, "Hey, were you talking to so and so?" What's up with the guys? Is gonna say no. People are immune to being defensive. So if you want to know, just notice things they do or they say.
Yeah.
And you wait for
That's
that.
I'm subtle, bro.
You gotta wait
a little bit or trying to. I'm just like I'm being subtle about some shit.
But
sometimes I'll just.
But it depends on the girl or the guy, whatever you want to do. Depends on what they. Some people like to be upfront and tell them like it is. Some people are very like
they want you to flirt with them.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you something funny. My roommate actually, he sent me something the other day. It was a screenshot of him and this girl texting. So he been telling me about this bitch for like the past month.
He met female. He didn't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, he was talking to this nice, beautiful young lady for like the past month, and he sent me a screenshot, and like it just showed him like texting her first type shit, and then like a break in the conversation, and then she was like out of the blue, he had like asked her about something, and she was like, "Hey, I feel like you're really into me," type shit. He was like, "But no disrespect at all. It's like I'm not interested." She's like, I just wanted to clear the air. And then she had the nerve to put a smiley face in the end.
She is a bitch. That hurt me.
How would you feel about that?
Okay, look.
I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, damn, it's like that.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand.
Say okay and delete her number.
If you're talking to a girl, you got to understand, feelings got to be mutual. Now, when you first meet somebody, you can't just go straight to like, you can't think of a relationship right then and there.
Yeah.
That's what people's most problems is when you first meet somebody.
No, that's what happened, bro. I was telling this girl, I was just talking about
He
was like, basically we was just talking about being young and living life, and I'm talking about like she said if I let you hit from the back,
it's a gonna get children's show. Jesus,
I'm gonna get attached. I'm like,
whoa,
this will be the first time we're having sex. Why would you be like that attached? And that's something I don't really understand when it comes to females. Like, yeah, dude, put his penis inside of you, but why would you be attached like that?
I'm telling you, some people are very.
I appreciate that though, because it comes with some perks, but I don't understand it.
Yes, man. We ladies and gentlemen, we have so many conversations on this podcast, and it's very, it gets a little crazy. Let's just say that. But back to the story. One of my friends, she was telling me about it. Now, she also was giving me a story about. She asked me a scenario that when is the good time to ask a person to break up? Like, when is a good time?
Oh.
Like what do you say to what do you say to that person that say you've been with a while, or how do you break it off?
Well, I can give you a bad example. So basically my first big girlfriend, I broke up with her.
Wait, what do you mean big?
Like I met her ninth grade.
Oh, you mean like your first love?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still talk to her to this day, but.
I thought you meant something else.
Nah, what?
He said my first big girlfriend. I was like, whoa.
Oh, my fat girl.
I was like, yo, okay.
Nah. I mean, fat girls need love too. I'm not Future. Fat girls need love too, but there's never really a how would you do it?
Yeah.
Just not over text.
Yeah, you
just
gotta
sit down with somebody. Because I was young, I broke up with her over text. I was like, I didn't even say break up. I just said, could we, take a break? And she was like, okay.
Why? And that's another question I want to ask. Why do people?
I wasn't upfront with it because back then I wasn't like, I was kind of nervous. I was in my head. I was like, fuck. I can't just tell her that I wanna break up. I'll just do it gradual. Like I'll tell her let's take a break, and I'll just stop talking to her less and less and less. But it didn't work out that way. But just don't do it like that, because then you're just an asshole.
Right. Well, I will also just into another segment of mine. Mm-hmm. The whole, I don't like to feed into their egos because I don't think they're really important people. But the whole Kardashian family and the whole Jordan Woods and Khloe thing.
I can't stand it.
Now, if you don't know, Jordan Woods is best friends with Kylie Jenner, who's her sister is Khloe. Mm-hmm. Khloe's married to Tristan, and Jordan and Khloe hooked up.
They have a fucking child.
They have a whole child together. Now, Tristan, we do not accept him as the male species because he's the biggest hoe I've ever seen.
But he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Do you realize Tristan cheated on his first baby mama?
He doesn't care.
He cheated on his first baby mama with Khloe.
He doesn't care.
Got married to Khloe. Got her pregnant. And now he's cheating on Khloe. Tristan, you a hoe. And you're terrible at basketball.
Bro.
He not even good.
Charlamagne said this shit like, how do you cheat when you 6'9"? Then you playing in the NBA. Like, what? You gotta go everywhere with a mask on.
Everyone sees you where you go.
Exactly.
Like
you're cheating when you're 6'9".
Like you can't really hide. Anyway, my question to you is, now say if you're best friend or something like that, and you heard allegations of them hooking up. Like say if it's your best friend or your brother's best friend.
Uh-huh. My brother's best friend. Okay.
And his friend hooked up with your significant other. How would you?
My default is my brother's best friend. Is probably my best friend too.
How would you?
If my best friend
or family friend? Let's go with that. Family friend.
Family friend hooked up with. Well, they not no family friend no more.
How do you address that?
I don't even know, bro, because I'm not violent unless somebody puts their hands on me. So it's like I'm all smiles and I don't know how to be like really serious.
Right.
So it's like unless you're physically violating me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
But are you a type of person? Because there's things like, oh, you heard so and so did this. Are you the type that asks questions or just straight assume? Because there's people out there who would assume things.
I need to see the evidence because I don't make assumptions for real. That's how you get like in trouble with plenty of other things, like just in general. So I'd have to see like real evidence of it happening before I like did something or even confronted or anything like that. I mean, I probably asked my girlfriend or whoever if it was true, but I don't know. I don't know how we go about. That's awkward as fuck.
Yeah,
I probably, if I heard it, I'd probably just start cheating behind her back, just so I can
You would start cheating behind it.
Yeah,
just because
9 times out of 10 is true.
It depends. It depends where you hear from.
All right,
you gotta see it yourself.
Let's say my brother told me.
Okay.
I saw them too. My brother's not gonna lie to me like that.
Okay.
He wouldn't just say that shit because he know that it affect me in some type of way. So I'd probably wait. I'd cheat. I definitely would cheat. It's like our relationship is basically over. I'm still fucking her and everything, but our relationship is over.
And you not a hoe.
No. That's just my mentality. I've never been in this situation.
Right.
But that's how I would think. Like Khloe, she might as well just move on because it's over. The nigga don't care. Keep the baby and keep it stepping.
Now I hate the whole. It's hard for me to get my mind around this because if I was ever in that situation, one of my homies,
I'd probably just lay in bed and still stare at the ceiling for a minute.
Yeah,
gather myself.
It's funny because one of my significant others, my first love, she damn, I forgot what I'm talking about. Anyway,
she cheated on me.
No, not that.
No.
So in high school, I knew a lot of people. Social networking shit like that. Mm-hmm. And we broke up or whatever. Here's what it is. She got a new man's. I'm like, all right, cool. Happy for you. Do your thing. But I know the dude. Didn't know him,
In
but
high school,
he was on the same team as I was.
Oh, see.
So everyone knew who I was with.
Mm.
Now, do I think he crossed the line of, bro code? No, because I didn't really talk to him like that. But at the same time, he knew who I was.
Mm.
So was I pissed? Kind of. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? People show their real colors because people, and this, ladies and gentlemen, that's another story for you for another day. When you're in a relationship and people, say, "Oh my God, you guys look so good together," they are the most sneakiest motherfuckers in the world, bro. When I seen some shit like sneaky, like they will look you dead in your soul and then be the first people when y'all break up.
So, exactly.
They be throwing parties.
I was gonna say
parties.
If he hooked up with your girl after y'all broke up, like he was probably plotting for a while.
Oh, of course.
So that means like,
of course,
niggas was sitting there like, damn, I want that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just hoping something happens so I can shoot my shot.
Exactly. So I always look.
It's not always genuine.
Yeah,
like
people, they look at you and they laugh in your face, but then not all people are like that, ladies and gentlemen. But you gotta understand, some people are like that. And you gotta be careful. Yeah. Those are the snakes in the roses.
Snakes in the grass.
You gotta
keep the grass cut.
You gotta keep it, man. Keep your circle small. Yeah. But you can have acquaintances, but at the same time, just be careful what you do out there.
Yeah, my brothers would never do that shit to me. Hell no.
I mean, that's good, man. Yeah. Keep blood ties. You feel me? Well, that's this week for the Rocky 4 podcast. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Chris, coming through like he always does. We definitely hit you next week with the more shenanigans we have.
I wish we had like fucking nicknames we could drop like Beavis and Merrill. Like do the drop, bitch. And they cut off all the nicknames and shit for like 20 fucking minutes. This shit's hilarious, but hopefully we can do that.
We get there soon. We're gonna be back next week with shenanigans. You heard.